Hello, my name is Chad Broshears. I am the founder and owner of Go Figure Holistic Personal Training, as well as the founder of an education called Ascending to Total Maturity. Also another called Human Manual, and then a third education that I offer is called In Defense of the Ego. It's also a book that I am currently writing. So what I'm here today to tell you, since this is the first video in a series of intended videos to do regularly, I'm first here to tell you who I am and then what I'm offering. And this is not with an intent or a desire necessarily to really create a bunch of clients or customers or anything like that. It's actually to pay forward a gift that I've been given. And my gift that I've been given is simply that of awareness. Pretty much I've had this my entire life, which is really great. And it's really suited me well in getting along with people in my life and helping others in life. So what I'm going to do is actually tell you just a little bit about what the intention is of the following videos so that you guys are aware of really where I'm coming from. And where I'm coming from really is love and acceptance, and to me love is acceptance. So whatever's invoked in the individuals watching these videos is a great gift as well, because of the fact that it creates awareness where imbalance is present. So what I'm going to share with you is that one, some of it may sound like psychology, some of it may sound like medicine, some of it may sound like a lot of things, and I study regularly, and I study in different fields, and I'm passionate about education and how to make it more valuable and make a difference, make it applicable, and not so much trivial. So in this, I want to let you know again that I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not an alternative therapist in a sense. You can call me that, but I'm not credentialed in that direction. So that you know that ahead of time as you follow these videos, I do have a lot of physicians that I'm involved with that extend their credentials in way of telling you and endorsing me. And they're non-paid. Every single person that I'm involved with, if they're ever paid, it's because I've hired them to train me, but they're not being paid, nor are they paying me for any of this stuff. This, again, is just to create awareness for us, so that we can potentially set free a lot of challenges that people are dealing with, regardless of what that challenge is. In these videos, I'll go over multiple things and different aspects of our existence, but not so much for the frou-frou kind of side of things that people get hung up on, that they can't connect it. I am first and foremost educated in the science side of things. That's the Western culture's dominant factor. Prove it scientifically, then we can build an idea and understanding off of that individually. So I come from that. And then later on in my life, I was introduced to Eastern philosophy. And I've studied a great deal of Eastern philosophy, Eastern medicine, and its holistic concept. But whenever I speak about holistic, I want to also again reiterate, I'm not here to replace your physician, nor am I here to direct you towards a specific physician or not to see one. What I am here to do is to offer you a viewpoint of how I would treat myself and how I work with my clientele, so to best suit them in their direction, to my opinion, but not to a fact, nor do I mandate any of this stuff. So you guys know ahead of time that that is what this is about. Okay, so I'm going to talk just briefly about some of the values of what I'm actually intending to offer. And that is, it's a value called perspective and viewpoint. So with the viewpoints and perspectives, it gives you a freedom where you may not have seen things before. I'm not going to give you a lot of absolute truths. When I talk about absolute truths, I want you to know that an absolute truth is like gravity. Right? We can knock something off the table. As long as you're on the planet Earth, you're subject to the law of gravity, unless of course you go into the senior law of lift. But that's another conversation that I'm not going to go into now. The next step is that to tell you what individual truths are. Those truths are what we decide about what we experience in our lives. So it's as real to you as a truth is, because it's your experience and it should be valued. But you should also, or what I will request of you, not necessarily should, but what I'll request of you is that you actually ask a simple question. Is it true? And then after that question's asked, then the next one is, does it benefit me to get the goals I have set up for my own personal idea of success? So that's what I'm offering in a series of different perspectives and different topics. So moving forward, you're going to have a lot of opportunities in that space. I will also bring forward some of the research that I get some of this information from, the books, the individuals that I get this from. I offer and encourage them to join me in the videos, or if there's literature of theirs that you can purchase or research on your own, I'll also put that out. So my company is primarily, or at least is first introduced to most people in the sense that we're a personal training company, but we're a holistic personal training company. So it's not about just, no pain, no gain. I'll actually disprove that in further videos moving forward because of my solid understanding of physiology, psychology, the emotional body, and the spiritual realm. I'll actually prove that a lot of that stuff is just, it's a very limited concept that has value, but it is limited. And I'll discuss that later on in other videos. So again, what I'm actually offering in this is perspectives, and it's a gift to be aware of things. And one of my own personal quotes is that awareness is the access to the door of success. So again, actually that's misquoted lightly. It's awareness is the key to access the door of success. And that's something that I'll cover in my book, The Human Manual, as well as Ascending to Total Maturity will likely also have that statement in it, because I am currently and actively writing 3 books currently, but one of them is getting more attention, and that is In Defense of the Ego. So following this, you'll get a video in the near future about ego and understanding how to access your fullest potential by not bastardizing it, but I'll go into that later, and it's a pretty in-depth topic that I'll have to make short. So again, why to listen to this is just if you want to see about another perspective and opening up into a new world where you may feel limitations currently and not even be aware that there are options from that state. So again, I'm Chad Broshears. I'm the owner and founder of Go Figure Holistic Personal Training. There is an institute that is unnamed at this point, but I do have my trainers that work with my company. They are in my institute, as well as some other physicians and practitioners of different degrees. So moving forward, you're welcome to comment. Also, you can contact me, I believe, through email from my YouTube or Facebook account. So it's Chad Broshears, the owner and founder of Go Figure Holistic Personal Training, and also the founder of the Institute. But again, the Institute is unnamed this time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment below and to message me if you desire a topic to cover. And I will promise you this. One, I will not be hawking products unless I truly understand the product cradle to grave, meaning where it's being derived from, the cost on the environment and that deriving agent or that factor that they use, and what it does in the body, and then the cost of disposal both in the body and in the world. So you won't get any MLMs through me unless, of course, it's like the Amazon Herb Company. I do back that company. They are one wonderful company that I strongly encourage people to research. Again, so thank you very much for watching the video, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Enjoy.